Yo, what's up, guys? BG here, and there's a huge spider crawling beneath my chair, but I'm just gonna let it crawl around, do its thing, and I'll, just put it outside in a little bit. But today is going to be another crazy story about how me and a friend had stayed the night. Okay, well, the spider just crawled under the desk, so I'm never gonna find that thing again. But pretty much me and my friend Tristan had stayed the night at our other friend's. It's back again. But we had stayed at our other friend's house, and that night his mom and her boyfriend were making a baby, and we had seen some stuff we did not want to see, and that just kind of it's just a brain scar, and I can never look at her boyfriend the same way again. But all right, let's get into the story. So this flashback to me and my friend. We'll call my friend. Well, his name's Tristan. My friend Tristan. He was a year older than me and 2 years older than my best friend. My best friend's name was. We'll call him Malik. So me, Tristan, and Malik were like a three-friend group. We always hang out and have fun. It wasn't really. We didn't really like having more than kind of three people, but we'd always hang out. So I was a year older than Malik. I was a year older than Malik, and Tristan was a year older than me. So it just kind of went up like that. And this all started when I was 11, and we were, his mom had lived with her, her friend, we'll call her Nicole, and her mom had moved. Our friend Malik's mom had moved in with her friend Nicole, who lived in an apartment with her boyfriend and her two kids, and it was a pretty big apartment. So Nicole wasn't really questioning why she needed to move in because Malik and his mom had lived with her grandparents for a long time, with his grandparents for a long time, and that's kind of their second house. They always go there, and so it was a couple months in, and pretty much Malik's mom's friend Nicole had moved out. She had gotten a house now down somewhere else, close by, but down somewhere else. And her and her boyfriend had finally saved up enough money to buy a house. So, as they left, stuff started to get a little easier. And Malik's mom and her boyfriend have always had an on and off relationship. They'd fight. She'd leave. We'd go to the grandparents for a while, and then we'd come back to the apartment a couple days later. Just they make up or something, or they can't stay apart from that long. So all right, so this is a day. It was me, Malik, and Tristan were just all hanging out at his grandparents because during the day his mom has work at 6 in the morning. So we leave the apartment, which is an hour away, drive all the way to the grandparents, and then we'd stay there for the whole day till sometimes we'd stay at the grandparents the night at the grandparents for a couple days, or literally at 6 o'clock when his mom would get off work. She'd work from 6 a.m. to 6 or 8 p.m., which that sucks. And so she drops off, leave for work. We stay at the grandparents all day, go do a bunch of stuff, be back by 6, and then leave down to the apartment. And so, me, Malik, and Tristan were just hanging out with the grandparents, and we'd always just go around the neighborhood, do some fun stuff, bomb hills, which are right. Literally, there's a pretty big hill. All right, so there's this is on a street. So this street would come straight through the front yard, and right in front of the driveway was a hill that we'd bomb almost all the time on our skateboards, and down the street, the next block over was a super big hill that me and my friend ate it badly on. That's another story though. And then to the right, there's a really big street that so far I haven't eaten it on. I've bombed it going to school in the morning, but I haven't. It's street surfing, we call it, as we literally ride on the yellow line and hopefully don't get hit by a car. But young punk stuff. And so we were hanging out during the day, and the time came to pretty much go to his mom's apartment, who pretty much she just took over and started owning now because her friend Nicole had moved out. And so we're just living, we're just having fun. We get to the apartment, go out around and check out a bunch of stuff, and And so, before bed, we always like to, like on the way there, we'll stop at the gas station, get like snacks and stuff and a bunch of junk food that we probably won't eat in one night, in one sitting, actually, at all. Um, but, night comes, we're done watching, movies in the living room. It's like 10 o'clock at night. And we just get a bunch of snacks, drinks, and then just pile them up into the room, just we just fucking stock it up like for the winter. Know that we're only gonna sleep for like one night, and we're not cleaning it up in the morning because we never do. So we get all of our junk food, we pile into the room, and his mom's like, "All right, good night," and we're like, "Oh, good night." And so like we're just in there hours and hours just gaming, playing. Like, anyone remember MX versus ATV? That game was so awesome, especially Untamed. I remember all those. Me and my friends would always play tag. Someone drive the trophy truck, someone drive the motorcycle around like a map on free ride, and we just like smash each other. And it'd be pretty epic. So post comment down below if you guys ever played that. But yeah, the game's super fun. And so we're just in there gaming, playing, having fun. Soon enough, it gets to around probably like 1 in the morning, and we start hearing like movement, like little light tapping on the wall. It's not like in a scary movie like light tapping. We'll we'll hear the occasional like thump, like a little thump on the wall, and we'll be like, what the heck was that? And like probably about 15 minutes into it, I heard the bathroom door open outside of his room, because the bathroom is right in between his room and his mom's room. His room's at the end of the hallway. And so like I heard like the bathroom door open. I was like, oh, it's probably one of them, using the bathroom. It's late, everyone has to do that. I was checking my phone. But everyone always has to do that. And so like I'm just like 15 minutes goes by, and now I'm like drinking all this soda and stuff and playing video games. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, sorry, I heard something. I was about to freak the fuck out. But I was like, man, I gotta take a piss. And so I walk out the bathroom, and we were just like freaking out because we kept hearing stuff, and little kids, were just freaking out, wondering what the heck that is. And we open the door, and we see his mom's boyfriend walking back to her room, butt naked. I shit you not. We were just like shocked because all we saw was just a clean pair of butt cheeks in our face. We just got a full moon of this dude's like just his ass. Like just we were all just like sitting there quiet as the door opened, and we just see him walking back to the room naked. And we're just like straight quiet. No one says anything, and we just slowly shut the door back. And we're like, "What the fuck was that?" We're like, "What the fuck did we just see? This dude fucking butt ass naked." I was like, "Dude, what the fuck are your parents doing in there?" And my friend was like, I don't fucking know. My friend was cracking up, and we were dying the whole night. And we were dying the whole night. But then again, we just saw this dude's ass, and it was just so weird. Like, oh my gosh, it's just awkward. And we just like shut the door and like, what the fuck, dude? What are your parents doing in there? Is that what all that, like thumping on the wall is? They're having sex and all that. And so many things were contemplating through our head. And we like barely slept for the rest of that night, knowing that something was going on in that room. And it was just so weird because all three of us opened the door, and we all saw it, and it was just fucking. I was like, oh my god, why did we see this? And the morning came, and no one said anything about what happened last night, what we saw. No one said anything, and it was just so funny because we're all just like, we just see them. We see his parent, his like mom and her boyfriend, and we're just like laughing. We're like, what's so funny? We're like, oh, nothing. Like we were just messing around last night, and we did something funny, and we were just like, it was just so funny because we were just laughing for like the rest of that day. And we told all of our friends when we went to his grandparents' house in the morning, because his mom drops us off at her grandparents. Malik's mom drops us off at her grandparents at her mom's house to go to work at like 6 in the morning. But we just told everybody, and that's been a secret of ours till now, because I just told it, but it's just funny to think about. I got another crazy story about what I found out his mom was doing, but let's save that for another crazy time when I'm feeling like it. But this is KG. This is, oh my god, I'm fucking up. This is BG from KGG, you guys, and I'll see you later. Peace.